Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to Can-Am Senior B playoff action. It is game two of the semifinal series between the hometown Tuscarora Tomahawks tonight and the visiting Tonawanda Braves. Tonawanda with a 14-8 win last night have the early jump on the series. Game tonight, game tomorrow. Tonawanda will hope to wrap it up by tomorrow afternoon. Thank you for being with us here on Lacrosse TV. I'm Steven Stamp, and a big hit. Tonawanda coming out with some energy. Tuscarora wants a lot more energy than they showed early last night. They were down 6-2 after the first period. Very close second period. 3 goals for each team in that period, but then Tonawanda kind of ran away with it. One of the big stories of the game, 4 short-handed goals for the Braves. Right now we're even, but there's going to be the first penalty of the game. It's going to be a holding the stick call. And Tuscarora will get the first power play, and I tell you, it did not go well for them last night being on the man advantage with those 4 shorthanded goals. We'll see if they can turn that script around tonight. They're going to start with Carson Rees up at the top. Anthony Patterson at the righty shooter spot, down low on the crease. Let's see who's down low. It looks like Gates Abrams was there. Oh, it's the wrong team. Sorry. Devin Napoleon. Okay, he is in number 77, down on the righty crease. Hunter Mira is low on the left side. And on the near side, we've got Marv Curry. Backdoor, quick stick, first goal. The power play working better tonight substantially than anything that happened last night. Lemieux with that quick stick. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. Sorry about that. I'll try not to do that again. I'm doing the replays too, and I'm not good at it, but I'm going to do the best I can for y'all. Happy to have everyone on board. Tuscarora gets it back, have possession once again. Jimmy Chadwick, who is leading the troops out, they are fired up tonight to come out and have a better performance. They did not care for what they put up last night in terms of performance, in terms of production. They weren't happy about it. Interesting thing here is Tonawanda coming the other way. Owen Hill is up ahead. He's the leading scorer in the league. He's over on the far boards. We're going to give it to Cam Seneca, the new father. He and his partner just had their baby a few days ago. Driving in now is Keelan Seneca. That ball pops loose. Patrick Timothy has it. He looks ahead. Jack Sikowski wanted that ball. He had a beautiful assist last night. Not sure if he ended up getting credit for it. Pass to the far side. Picked up by Napoleon. Sidearm ripped by Curry. Back to Lemieux. That one's right in the chest protector. Right in the middle of the Braves logo on Goa Abrams, the starting goaltender once again for Tonawanda. At the other end, we once again have Dylan Sprents. Abrams was great early on. Sprents was getting beaten. I don't know if it was he was shaky or if Tonawanda was just shooting very accurately. But so far, things looking much better for Tuscarora. It's very early. It's a couple minutes in. Ball pops loose. Snag there and a quick release. Nice shot by Silas Jonathan. But the save by Sprents, who definitely looking on his game. And coming forward is Ben Woodbury. Ron John hands it off. He's going to stay for the offensive set. Kyle Henry over to the far side. Kent Baker print up. It's fun seeing these guys in the summer. I've seen a bunch of them in the Arena League and the Arena Lacrosse League and in the PBLA, PBL earlier this year, which I still think was a great start. Here's a chance. Big save by Goa Abrams. As Kyle Henry was naked on the crease. And Abrams having to be sharp again. They leave it there, and Owen Hill is going to trot up over center. Under some pressure from Ben Austin. Austin had a good game last night. The double team is there. They get the pass off to Keelan Seneca, and they have to recover. There's a wide open shot from Cam Seneca, and he buries that one. Way too much time and space right in the slot for Cam Seneca. Well, sorry, the replay thing is just not working. Tuscarora trying to get back in front. Abrams with another save. Carson Reese tracks it down, gets away from him, and Anthony Patterson will pick it up. No over and back here. Or 10-second or 8-second count to get across center. The only time you have an over and back is when you're shorthanded. You have to get inside the restraining line and stay there. You can't just run all over the floor. Braves coming the other way with Anthony D'Amico. He'll hand it off. Mike Smoke gets it across here. There's Owen Hill. Loves that spin move, especially the drop step spin backwards. That's the one, but they're all over him on this one. Anthony Patterson back playing some D, and he will get off. They had a couple of forwards, Reese and Patterson, both out there on that defensive shift. They try to make the outlet pass to Devin Napoleon. He eventually tracks the ball down. He is surrounded by red jerseys. He's got to find some help. The helmet comes off, and it's going to be Tonawanda ball as Napoleon playing without a helmet. He's going to have to surrender possession. Here comes Owen Hill. Long outlet pass. They're going to say it was a little early. Kent Baker Printup coming off the bench. It's just a possession call on the offensive end. Too many men is a penalty defensively. Sprints, collects that loose ball. Little roller, short pass. We're going to have a high stick, and we're going to have matching penalties here, actually. Gates Abrams heading off for Tonawanda, and Logan Monroe for Tuscarora. A slash and a high stick, respectively. Just over 5 minutes into the first period, 1-1. A much different start to the game than we had last night. Interesting to look at what these teams did over the regular season against each other. They played 3 very close games. Back on May 27th, an 11-10 win for Tonawanda. July 7th, a 6-5 win for Tonawanda. July 7th, a 12-9 win. Tonawanda wins by 3. The outlier, June 24th, in Tonawanda, 12-0. Yes, a shutout for Tuscarora. That's a weird one. 3-1 the season series in favor of Tonawanda, but Tuscarora actually outscored them in their head-to-head matchups. Here's Hunter Lemieux coming off the pick, rips one. That one goes in, may have been tipped. The defender trying to get in the way. Anthony D'Amico. Now, we still got that weird replay going on. I don't know what's happening. I guess we're not going to have replays. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know why it keeps going to the empty floor from pregame. It's not my forte. Early jump by Mitchell Streety. And Tonawanda will get the ball. We are 4-on-4. Penalties are all time served here. So none of the same 5-on-5. So a little more space for everybody. Ron John has the ball. Penalty coming to Tonawanda. It's going to be Shadow Jonathan for a roughing call. Tuscarora looking like a different team tonight than they did last night. And a bunch of them asked me, "Oh, what do you think?" And I was like, "Yeah, you look bad." And they're like, "Yeah, we were terrible." Tonawanda played well, not taking anything away from them. They took advantage of all the opportunities they had. Excellent game. We're 4-on-3. This is a lethal power play situation, the 4-on-3. All that space, but it pops loose. Patterson tracks it down. They got 17 to shoot. Oh, you can see that. We got the shot clock right up on the screen. Saved by Abrams. Oh, it spins in. Look at the backspin by Anthony Patterson. I'm going to try something. Did that work? No! I'm getting frustrated with the replays. Sorry, folks. I don't understand it. I'm doing exactly what it says on my cheat sheet. 3-1. The home scorer is not wanting to put that third goal up. Will there be a fourth? Patrick Timothy gets the chance. He scored a few goals this year. Nice save by Goa Abrams. Am I missing something? Is it really only 2-1? I could have sworn that was the third goal. It was 1-1? I don't know. Okay. There it is, 3-1. Thank you. I am not going, well, not based on this evidence, I'm not going crazy. Owen Hill, D'd up by Zakowski. Great two-man play by Zakowski. Zakowski and Zach Belter, really nice shift for those who, I'll tell you, these Tomahawks are looking so much more dialed in, so much more alert. They're stuck in tonight in a way they absolutely were not last night. It's a completely different game. This is what I was talking about last night when I said that it is the 1 against 5. Tonawanda finished first in the league. Tuscarora was fifth and had to win a fairly challenging best-of-3 series against Newtown just to get in to the semifinals. And meanwhile, Tonawanda had some time off. There's a pass down low. Oh, it's a nice chance. Oh, and it's in. Holy cow, the spins and bounces are going Tuscarora's way. That's a bit of a lucky one. Let's see if that works. Oh, come on. I give up on the replays officially. Sorry, folks. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, man. 4-1, and the goalies are going to get some water because we're 7.5 minutes in. You can see some frustration on the Tonawanda bench. They knew it was going to be different, though. Bruce Johnson, the head coach, was saying, of Tonawanda, was saying, we have trouble with them here. They're a tough team here. Different bounces. He said the bounces are different. And, the concrete versus the carpet, it's a very different feel to the game. Mitchell Streety comes away with it, loses the ball, but is able to get it back. Jimmy Chadwick wants the ball. He wants it. He still wants it. Hunter Lemieux goes to the net. That one's right in the middle of the chest pad as well. Lemieux, beautiful first shot of the night on that quick stick backdoor. But since then, he's really been heading for the middle of the chest protector. You don't want to see if he can change that up. That's so frustrating for a player. And you're as good a shooter as Hunter Lemieux is, and you're just not getting your spots. Here's Cam Seneca, pulls it down. The roll was there on the pick and roll. Oh, nice safe sprints. Thought it was going far side low, came near side high. As Shadow Jonathan changed up that angle substantially. Here's Vern Hill trying to get through. This is, honestly, it's a completely different Tuscarora team than last night. Sprints looks better. The defense looks way connected. The offense is creating chances. The transition game, it's night and day. Bizarre. 4-1 still for the Tomahawks. Ron John finds the trailer. Kyle Henry's going to rocket one. That's off of a Tonawanda player. Sturgis Sundown wearing the 79 today. He's 99 in their whites that they wore last night. He's 79 in the reds. We're playing with the wooden stick. It's a beauty too. I believe I saw Ty Khan with a Woody in as he came out today as well. Haven't really noticed him out on the floor. He's number 52 for Tuscarora playing defense. Henry on the shot. to reset. His stick goes flying, and Tuscarora gets it back. Fans love that big hit. Drive to the net. Nice chance by Patterson. He can't play that ball. He's just saying, somebody's got to get it. I can't play it. Now he's just going to play it. He's going to ward off, and that's going to cause possession call. But at least gives them a time to get a change. Nobody was noticing that Patterson was illegal. Not able to play. You can't be the first guy to play the ball or receive a first pass if you've gone through the crease. There's a breakaway. Nice save. Abrams with the step save, denying Daniel Kritkowski. Kritkowski sprints back to the bench to get a D out there. Ben Austin steps on, and the Tomahawks identify their checks. Owen Hill surveying. Comes near side to Gates Abrams, who is a load. He is so strong and so skilled. It's a tough combination to deal with. Here's Owen Hill with Patrick Timothy way out on him. It's a subtle difference, but Tuscarora is getting out there, checking aggressively on D, but they're not scrambling. They're not racing around and chasing. It's that's why it's hard to do, right? Because it's a subtle difference. But to get out there and get after them, but not be scrambling, not be panicky about it. So far, they're hitting a great balance. The ball pops loose away from Cam Seneca, grabbed by Austin. He's going to knock it over to his side. He'll feed it through. Nice pass. The shot goes wide. That bounced actually up in the stands. That hit a stairwell up in the stands. May have been missed. Going to reset and restart here. Tonawanda with the ball. Gates Abrams gives it off, goes to set a pick. There's the roll. Nice try by Mike Smoke. Couldn't quite get there. Sprents wanted to grab it. We're going to have a crease violation. It'll be Tuscarora ball. Sprents will scoop it up in his crease. Thought about going to Ben. Austin goes shorter instead, and they do the two-step pass up to Austin. Nice job getting up into the offensive zone. Chadwick going hard. Lemieux with the shot. That's a better shot. But Go Abrams makes the stop. That was a good save because Hunter and Lemieux had that one labeled bottom corner just near pipe. Here's Carson Reese. Spinning underneath is Lemieux. Yeah, he's looking much more in his game now. He's looking sharp, way more involved and active than he was able to be last night. Here's the hard forecheck. That's it. Oh, what a pickoff. And he's going to slow down. Wise decision to slow things down. There was nothing there for him. Lemieux over to the far side. Anthony Patterson. Pick coming from Kritkowski. Slip pick. Owen Hill's back on D. He can play D. He is not. It's not like he's trapped out there. He will go back and play some D shifts, and he's good at it. Ian Dolak trying to contain Marv Curry. Curry's up there, just Curry and Lemieux. Everyone else has already gone to change. And the red jerseyed Braves will get possession. I'm Steven Stamp. Thanks so much for being with us here on Lacrosse TV on this Blue Squatch production of Can-Am playoff action. You might want to open another tab and get, if you don't already. Oh, here's a chance. Cam Seneca stopped. No, it's a goal. Sneaks it through. And the Tonawanda fans to our right are very excited. We got Tuscarora to our left, Tonawanda to our right, and they are fired up. It's 4-2. Yeah, I was going to say the other semifinal going on tonight as well. Last night, Allegheny Arrows with a 7-3 win. Very different game than what we had in Tonawanda, the 14-8 game. But 7-3 game win for Allegheny over the Onondaga Redhawks. They're in Allegheny tonight. That one was in the Onondaga Nation Arena last night, where I hear it was pretty warm. It was warm outside in Tonawanda too. It was fun. That was my first time in that Tonawanda rink. It is a cool little spot. Jimmy Chadwick will start with it. Nice. Wise, easy bouncer out to Kyle Henry, and they set up. Chadwick stays on, takes the pass from Lemieux. Sturgis sundown on him. Baker print up. You see, he sees something. Lemieux with the bouncer. That was a tricky one. Nice job. On the floor, Jimmy Chadwick, but can't quite connect. Now he's going to get it back. Now he misses it. Sturgis Sundown has it. He just flips it out wildly, and it does work out. Jonathan Jimerson opts to go to his offside. Felt like that going to his right side was available, but that pass is picked off. It's a 3-on-1. Vern Hill stopped by Sprents. A nice pass by Jimerson. Maybe a half step late. Might have handcuffed Hill a little bit. Vern Hill unable to finish that one. Switched over to righty though to get that shot off. He's back to his natural left. He's wearing the number 1 today. He wore 90 in the whites last night. He is 1 in the reds. Oh, what a rip! That is Ron John, the defender. He will stay up for some offensive shifts, and you can see why. He is skilled up there. I'm trying something with the replays, hoping I might have actually just solved an issue. And next thing that we want to replay, we're going to try it. And if it's the warm-up again, that's it. At that point, Steve Hill and I, our camera guy, we wash our hands of it. He's in agreement. He said, yep. Drive by Gates Abrams, and Patrick Timothy standing up pretty well against the much bigger Abrams. Here's Owen Hill. Quick steps, nicely defended there by Krakowski. Big pick from Gates Abrams. Krakowski fights through it. Ball bouncing around in front and is of the crease and is scooped up there. Grabbed by Tyler Kahn, who, yes, is playing with that wooden stick. That's a beauty, too. Those are some really pretty sticks. Speaking of wooden sticks, if you have an Alfie Jacques stick, or you know somebody who does and you have a good story about it, which, face it, all of his sticks do, listen up after this break, because I want to share something with you. Here's a drive to the net. Foot save, Sprints. Look at that ball careening around. So different than the turf from last night. Outlet pass. Kind of handcuffs Sikowski. Yeah, there's a lot of white jerseys out there. Clint Doodle was just called too many men call offensively. Again, no penalty in the offensive too many, just on the defensive end. Vern Hill has it. Watch there by Austin. Little pick from Anson Gardner. I actually thought Gardner was listed as a scratch. I just missed him on the score sheet. Okay, that makes sense. Anson Gardner played very well last night. Hands it off here, drives to the net. Cam Seneca couldn't quite connect there with Dan Jimerson. And away go the Tomahawks. Once again, they lead 5-2, 4:44 to go here. That pass doesn't connect and go Abrams. Here's backup Wayne, both with those very shiny red helmets. Randy Chrysler Jr. is the backup to Dylan Sprents. Penalty coming to Tuscarora. That's a nice little move. So Caleb Wiles pulled the stick in. And the save there. We're going to have holding on Mitchell Streety. And he is flabbergasted. Players often are flabbergasted when they get called for a penalty. 4:17 to go in the first of 3 20-minute periods here in the Can-Am semifinals on Lacrosse TV. Thanks so much for being with us here. Neil and friends, Lacrosse friends, for being here. I'm Steven Stamp. This is a Blue Squatch production of Can-Am Playoff Lacrosse from the Cornerstone Community Center, Cornerstone Arena. My first time here as well. I like this place. Nice facility. Oh, what a pickoff. Ron John scrambles through the traffic, heads to the far boards to clear away from things. And now he's going to take a move to the net. It's not there. He'll just step back, wait for the out to come. They're shorthanded, of course. They're going to kill some time here. Lemieux whips it behind the net. It's Patterson, watched by Owen Hill. Patterson trying to fight through, loses the ball. He goes after it, gets it back, rips one a shot as the 30 was about to expire, misses, and it will be Tonawanda ball. Not sure what the call is there. Well, we're just going. Just over a minute left on the power play. Tonawanda trying to get back in. Crazy. It was 6-2 last night after the first for Tonawanda. It is now 5-2 for Tuscarora. Can they match what the Braves did last night? Maybe. Here's Ron John on the run, all alone. Breakaway on Gates Abrams. Saved. Nice foot save to prevent that 6-2 score on the power play, or the short-handed breakaway by Ron John. He's going to get to the bench and gets a pat from Darius Kilgore, the offensive coach. Try the backdoor quick stick. That doesn't work out. Gates Abrams and Zach Belter. That's a couple of big bodies battling. Nice job by Ben Austin running through a couple of attempted checks. They've got 10 left on the penalty. The Tomahawks should have no problem finishing this off. Gates Abrams stayed up the floor on O, so Belter stayed with him. Picked up there by Brett Logan, also playing with a wooden stick. Nice to see a few woodies out there. Abrams picks it up. The penalty's over. Back to even strength. Belter lost his stick, and Gates Abrams is trying to pull it away from him. And that was kind of textbook holding the stick, to be honest. Oh, what a hit. Big body check thrown there. Is that Jonathan Jimerson? Wow, nice play. I still remember Jonathan Jimerson had one of the best play games I saw in the PBLA. Now we're going to have the 30 expires, and Tomahawks were just strewn all over the floor as the Braves are throwing their weight around, trying to use the physical game to get their scoring going. They're back into the offensive end. Cameron Seneca. There's Keelan Seneca. Nice recovery by the defenders. Oh, that one gets away. Silas Jonathan just couldn't quite handle it there. So why are they getting a reset? I don't understand why the shot clock was reset. Tonawanda's pretty stoked about it. And Tuscarora just doesn't understand why. Tyler Kahn with the pass out. Kritkowski thought about it. He is a good transition player. He can play offense. I saw him play some offense, I think, in the PBLA, PBL season. And Hunter Lemieux, nice job catching that low pass. Fights through, but winds up losing it. Bouncer to the far side, just barely missing from Marv Curry. That one goes into the Tonawanda bench. Didn't touch a Tonawanda player, so the Braves will get possession, and Owen Hill will come out and start with it. Rip from the outside. That one's wide by Nelson Logan, sorry. 3-on-2. Cutting to the net. Oh, nice try. Zach Belter had that top far corner labeled. He just drifted it a bit wide. All kinds of forecheck pressure now. And the turnover, ripped from outside, may have wanted to wait and set things up. Oh, okay, never mind. End of the period. Had to get that shot off. So last night, we got through 20 minutes. It was 6-2 in favor of the Tonawanda Braves. Tonight in Tuscarora, everything is different. It's 5-2 in favor of the Tuscarora Tomahawks. We are going to go to break. Thanks for being with us on Lacrosse TV. I am Steven Stamp bringing you this Blue Squatch production of Can-Am playoff action. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to Can-Am playoff action. It's the semifinals, game 2, between the Tuscarora Tomahawks, who lead 5-2 over the Tonawanda Braves. Just want to let everyone know that the future Lac Stars Summer Showcase this year will be August 18th, 19th, and 20th, hosted by the Tuscarora Tomahawks. There's a 19 and under division and a 15 and under division. 3 15-minute periods, running time, a couple of intermissions of 2 minutes each, across Canada rules. So you can get more information by texting James at 716-514-0092. We'll go through that one more time later. So we're back underway. It's 5-2. Tuscarora's Jimmy Chadwick with the ball. Jimmy the Jet in the corner. The pride of Elmira. I forgot I nicknamed him that. They loved him with the Elmira Renegades. Shot clock running low. They're just going to fling the ball down the floor, try and get it to 100 Lemieux. It ricochets out of the corner, and Tonawanda will take possession and try to get back to close the gap a little bit here in this game. Nelson Logan tries to hit the cutting shadow Jonathan. It ticks away from him, and here's Kwiatkowski on the run. Breakaway. Not sure if that went wide or went off the foot. I think it just went wide. Kwiatkowski had another chance earlier. Boy, if he can start to cash on those, make a big difference. Some transition scoring would make it even harder for Tonawanda to get back in if the Tomahawks can finish off there. Here's Dan Jimerson. Great pass. Owen Hill is stopped on the right on top of the crease. Dylan Sprents with the stop. Belter directing traffic. What a pass. Nice save, though. They're trying to go 5-hole, and Go Abrams just swallowed it up. That was a great pass on the run by Belter. The long pass doesn't connect. It's going to come off the boards to Vern Hill, though. He goes with the underhand shot, which is stopped by Sprents. We'll just roll it across the concrete. His teammate Ben Woodbury. Woodbury moves it on and heads to the bench. Anthony Patterson with some speed. He's got Lemieux on the far side. Shoots. Scores. I think he looked at Lemieux just enough as a decoy. Pulls it back. Should we try this one more time? We're going to try it one more time. Nope. Replays still don't work. We give up. I know we gave up before, but now we really give up. Sorry, you're just going to have to go back on your own to create replays. Patrick Timothy gets the ball off the faceoff. Now it is 6-2. Tuscarora has that lead the Tonawanda had last night. Let's see what happens from here. This is really interesting. Kent Baker print up. Ducks underneath. Nice little hesitation move. Gets by, but not bad defense from Keenan Ninham to kind of recover. Still a pretty good chance for Baker Printup. Sturgis Sundown switched to the Tupperware stick. Penalty coming. Looks like it'll be a slash. Belter tying up Sundown. The big swing. Kind of fortunate that he missed probably on that one. It's a high stick to Kyle Belter. Zach Belter. What am I thinking? Are they both going? Thought Anson Gardner was heading for the box as well there for a second, but no, it'll be a power play for Tonawanda. No better remedy to try and get things going back in their favor. And we'll start with Nelson Logan up at the top. The other righties will be Gates Abrams at the shooter spot. Cam Seneca is down low. On the near side, we've got Keelan Seneca, and there's Owen Hill with the ball. He's a bit of a whack from Austin. Ben Austin, one of the low men on the penalty kill, along with Ron John. Big swat there from Kahn. It's grabbed by Ron John. Nice job sprinting out of trouble, then slows it down as he gets over center. Gets inside the restraining line. Again, they've got to stay inside that line now. Ron John's going to head to the bench and let a forward come out. It'll be Anthony Patterson joining the penalty kill. Tonawanda takes advantage of that opportunity to double team on Carson Reese, but he comes up away with it. Gets a drive to the net. Last night, Tonawanda had 3 or 4 shorthanded goals. Now it's Tuscarora doing some good work on the short man. Now, is that over and back? It's going to be a loose ball push on Tonawanda and a fresh 30 for the Tomahawks. That is a boon when you're killing a penalty to a fresh 30. Thing 1 and thing 2. D'ing up there. That's Vern Hill and Ian Dolak. The big hit from Dolak is going to turn it over. It's fun. You don't often see a 1 and a 2 double teaming a player. And now, Ian Dolak is going to go. Unsportsmanlike. Must have said something. Tonawanda fans disagreeing vociferously with the call. We're 4-on-4 for 49 seconds. Drive to the net from Patterson. He runs through the crease. Abrams with the easy stop. Outlet pass. Here's Vern Hill. He's got Gates Abrams with him. Oh, great pass. Nice save, though, by Sprents. Abrams, so dangerous. Had a couple of big goals last night. Here they step across center with Logan Monroe. He'll hand it off. And Ron John is going to slow things down. Nobody coming to pressure him, so he'll just take his time. Gates Abrams had stayed up the floor, so Tuscarora sent someone to cover him. And now another defender comes out. That's Silas Jonathan. Yeah, they've only got 4 guys on the floor. Tonawanda. They have Gates Abrams standing at the gate. So Tuscarora alertly gets Ben Austin back to avoid a potential catastrophe for them. Now, Tuscarora goes to the power play for 1 minute here. Owen Wilson on the near side, watched by Patrick Timothy. Get it to Gates Abrams. He was ready to take a drop step spin to the net and started just a little early before he secured the ball. Here comes Tuscarora the other way. 45 on the power play, Ron John. Ron John plays for the New York Riptide during the winter in the NLL. Patterson behind the back. Gets it back. Carson Reeves wants to rip one. Go Abrams had to change direction. Got a little misdirected on the shot, but he makes the stop. Fresh 30. There's 20 seconds left in the power play. They've still got time to work. Reese to Marv Curry took a bit of an awkward shot. Outlet pass to Vern Hill is just a bit too far. Not easy to overthrow Vern because he's so fast. Well, not the biggest guy. I stand by the idea that if Vern Hill was 6 inches taller and 30 pounds heavier, NLL teams would be lining up to sign him. I think he could still play in the league. Drive to the net, Patterson. Just kind of has the ball drifting away from him a little bit. Having a little trouble with the hold tonight. Here comes Vern Hill. Kwiatkowski out on him. Keelan Seneca, a little slip pick. Nicely defended by Logan Monroe. Boy, Tuscarora's D is so much better tonight. As I say that, the ball gets through to Gates Abrams. He has a nice little behind the back flick, but it's stopped by Dylan Sprents, who's very sharp. 6.5 in. I'm Steven Stamp. This is a Blue Squatch production of Can-Am Playoff Lacrosse on Lacrosse TV. Thanks for being with us. Pretty nice crowd in the arena here, too. Pass down low. Marv Curry's wide open. Misses far side. And the Braves come back the other way. This is Jonathan Jimerson. Hanson Gardner. Flips to Dan Jimerson. Silas Jonathan was on the floor. He's going to get a pass now. Drifts to his offside. Switches hands. He switches hands a lot. A lot for a box guy. Here's Tyler Kahn. Handles the ball pretty well with that wooden stick. Remember in the Man Cup one year. We'll get back to that in a second. It was pretty fun. Oh, the spinning attempt by Chadwick. What a rip! The ball rolls over to Devin Napoleon on a bit of a broken play, and he just lasers a sidearm just inside the post. Seven to 2. Such a turnaround from last night. If Tuscarora can hold on and win this game, that means we'll have more lacrosse in this series next weekend. Game 3 is tomorrow afternoon at 3. That'll be recorded up in Tonawanda and then posted as soon as possible afterwards. The internet, the bandwidth not available, the internet available to stream it live. But then Game 4 would be back here in Tuscarora next Saturday. And then, if necessary, Game 5 would be in Tonawanda once again next Sunday. That'd be August the 6th. Great chance for Jimerson. Sprints. He is sharp tonight. Makes that stop. Settles himself in his crease, and they hand it off. Here's Belter. runs away from some trouble. A little cross-check penalty coming to Tuscarora. I'm not sure they're quite clear who it is. It looks like Zach Belter. He was at the bench already. He's perplexed. He says, oh, okay, sure. Ben Woodbury and Tyler Kahn will be the two high men on the penalty kill. Down low, you've got Ron John and Ben Austin as usual. Strong right for the power play. Cam Seneca up at the top. Going to come to the lefty. Keelan Seneca down to Owen Hill. Far side, we've got Gates Abrams. And once again, down low, this time it is actually Nelson Logan down in the crease. Little scissor pick to Abrams. Worked well and scores. Beautiful play. The vertical scissors by the Braves. And just opened up that lane to get it over to Gates Abrams. And we've mentioned he is deadly when he has some time and space to shoot, and he just picks that far top corner. 7-3 power play goal. Braves pulls them one closer. Mitchell Streety at the draw for Tuscarora up against Brett Logan from Tonawanda. Tonawanda gets it. It's a 3-on-2, a 4-on-2. Saved by Sprents. The putback attempt by Shadow Jonathan. Sprents alertly gets up on top of his crossbar to avoid an inadvertent bounce down low. Oh, Shadow Jonathan had a great shooting position and passed it up top. The fans can't believe it. He didn't even look at the net. They wanted him to shoot. Gates Abrams will let one rip. Owen Hill gets it back. Little pick. Vern Hill can't quite get, the pass doesn't quite get to him. Gates Abrams shoots. 3 on the shot clock. Can Owen Hill get one on net? No, they're going to run out of time. Belter on him. Big bump from Shadow Jonathan. The 30's expired. Not sure why play is still going on. Now they call through the crease. Dylan Sprents is pointing at the shot clock saying it ran out. And I'm not sure what is this call? Unsportsmanlike, I think. Clint, love you, brother, but I think he was just pointing out that the 30 had expired. I don't know. Okay, I don't know what it was down there. I don't know what was said. $10:29 to go. 7-3 for Tuscarora, trying to even this series up. And they are now going to the power play. Same power play alignment for Tonawanda. Belter, who was in the penalty box for their last penalty kill, is now down low. Ron John has come up top with Tyler Kahn. They still have, oh, actually, no, they've got Anthony Patterson is the low man. Interesting. He shovels it ahead. What a pass. Kahn trying to run onto it. It's just a little bit too far. Love that underhand, the scoop pass. Oh my, this is trouble. Gates Abrams rips it. He was getting fired up. You hear the excitement they want. They have that numbers advantage. But it dissipates now. Austin and John at the top of the penalty kill. Patterson and Belter low. Here's Keelan Seneca. Over to Gates Abrams. Gets it back immediately. Vern Hill with the pick. Sprents with the shot. Stop on the low 5-hole shot. Outlet pass. Tuscarora, turning the wrong way was Ben Austin. Couldn't see it over the shoulder. That's a tough one to take in. It was there. It was close. Now again, a 3-on-2. And Vern Hill just drops the ball. Has to track it down, and that'll set them into the set power play rather than a chance at that 3-on-2 transition. Gates Abrams flips it behind his back. Mike Smoke returns it to him. Skip pass. Keelan Seneca bobbles it. Gates Abrams on the back door. Very aggressive movement by the square/diamond. Shifting between those two for Tuscarora. Created some pressure on Tonawanda. Also may have opened up that lane. 10-second count. There is a 10-second count when you're shorthanded. You got to get up inside the far restraining line. They didn't make it. And here's a chance. Gates Abrams reaches around, Sprents, stops him. Abrams had that beautiful goal a little while ago on the lovely vertical scissor pick, but he has been stymied of late. He is staying out on the floor. They'll leave Patterson to keep an eye on him. Interesting. Anthony Patterson can definitely play a D-training role. He's been playing mostly offense for Tuscarora, but see if he's going backdoor or he's going to go back up to the front. Here comes Sturgis Sundown. Looked at Gates Abrams coming off the bench. Wasn't there. So we'll just leave it for Owen Hill and let him get things rolling on the offense. We are back to even strength. Patrick Timothy. Nice job being aware of the pick. I think he's got some communication. Great chance in front. Sprents another stop. Sprents has it. They're clamoring for a back in call, and it was pretty darn close. The 11's battling. Zakowski had the ball there. And play's going to be blown down because Goa Abrams lost his glove. And you do not want the goalie out there without their full protection. Not the way the balls whistle in this sport. Under 8 to go here in the second. Quite a matchup tonight. 7-3 still for Tusky over Tonawanda. Pretty good defense by Jonathan Jimerson, but Tuscarora does get it through. Hard rip that Abrams swallows up. The putback, Carson Reese. Johnny on the spot, snags that loose ball and tucks it home. 8-3, Tuscarora is feeling it tonight. False start on Mitchell Streety, so Tonawanda will get it. Here's Keelan Seneca. Patrick Timothy way out on him. Look at the recovery, the quick feet by Timothy. And then he gets out on Owen Hill. Oh my goodness. That is off the crossbar, and it rocked the net. Belter, a little tug on the jersey there. Tonawanda may have gotten away with a hold as Belter was actually pulled backwards by the jersey. It's a broken stick for Devin Napoleon. He's going to have to drop that and head to the bench. Darius Kilgore having a chat with him. Boy, Darius Kilgore coaching on the bench may get across more during a game than any other coach I know. He is brilliant. Sidearm rip. Hanson Gardner doesn't get through. That's blocked out front. It's tipped. They're down to 5 on the shot clock, and it's still bouncing around. Tusky doesn't have to pick it up, but they can and get a bit of a break. Nice pass. Krakowski, stopped by Goa Abrams. That was a great chance. That's 3 opportunities for Krakowski. Nice try for the pass through the middle, but solid defensive effort by Anthony D'Amico to negate that opportunity. Tuscarora gets back and taking away the transition chances here. You can see they're focusing on not getting it. Silas Jonathan thought that was in. He was up in the top cellaring, throwing his hands up, but Sprents got it with the rear foot and kicked it across. Here's Patrick Timothy. Drives to the net, opens it up, shoots. Nice save, 5-hole. The 5-hole just really not there with the wooden goalie sticks, the big sticks. Patterson back on O, over to Lemieux. Lemieux biding his time. Goes to Patterson, steps in the middle, gets a lane, scores! Nice pass, and then the beautiful finish by Patterson. And playing some defense shows you why he's going out the front door primarily for the Tomahawks on that one. Beautiful play. 9-3. Tuscarora has turned the tables. Unbelievable that it was 14-8 last night, 6-2 at one point after the first period, 9-5 after the second. Gates Abrams is heading to the bench. Is he getting... Yep, we're going to have a goalie change. Gates is coming off, and Wayne Abrams will be going in. Gates. Goa Abrams is coming out. Gates is going to keep playing forward where he usually is. Wayne Abrams has the uppers on. He's got the helmet on. John Civic saying, let's go. You only have so much time to make this change. Wayne Abrams gets a nice round of applause from the Braves faithful as he trots out to his spot. It's a popular one. This backup goalie is kind of like the backup quarterback, always the favorite. He represents potential, possibility, new hope. Oh, nice look to get it to Dolak. Hits a play there by D'Amico. Kind of digging Anthony D'Amico. There's a pretty heads-up game. Yeah, that's a lot of Tonawanda Braves. Gates Abrams is saying, what's going on? There were 6 of them on the floor. That's an easy one. Zukowski fights through that check from Vern Hill. If Hill had gotten that overhead wrap check working, that was a clear breakaway for him. But nice job by Zukowski to fight through it. Here's Hunter Lemieux. Gets a little pick. Hands it off to Napoleon with a fresh swing. And what a shot. Marv Curry, snipe. Picks that far bottom corner. That is perfect. Seen plenty of that from Marv Curry over the years. Hard rip doesn't get through from Chadwick. Nice little spin from Dolak. He'll bounce one ahead to D'Amico. Owen Hill hits Abrams. Pretty good twister. Fights through traffic and gets it off, and another save by Sprints. 10-3 for the Tomahawks. We'll get to the out of town scoreboard in a moment. If you don't want to hear the score of the other game, if you're saving it to watch after or something, close your ears. We're going to let you know it is right now 6-3 in favor of the Allegheny Arrows, who won last night 7-3. They're leading in tonight, trying to take a stranglehold on that semi with the Redhawks. Gates Abrams is getting frustrated, and he has taken an unsportsmanlike conduct minor. Carson Reese starts at the top again as the Tomahawks go strong right. There's Patterson. We got Devin Napoleon down low. Lefties as usual. Lemieux on the crease. And Marv Curry, the recent scorer, over at the shooter spot. And there's a hard rip from Reese. It's stopped. Ball bounces around. I thought for a second that Jonathan Jimerson was gone with it, but it actually got away from him. And it's going to be Brett Logan bringing it up. Hands it off there to Dan Jimerson. Too many on offense called. Oh, and it's a double minor to Gates Abrams. He's got back-to-back unsportsmanlike conduct calls. That is really going to make things tough. He basically spends the rest of this period in the box, barring a couple of goals or at least a goal by the Tomahawks. Backdoor quick stick, a bit of a sweeper. He was behind him a bit, and Lemieux was stopped. Oh, what a play by Vern Hill to tap it around, then pings it off the post. That kind of captures the way the night is going for the Braves. As Vern Hill, I don't know if he meant to tap that ball around as a pass to himself, but either way, it looked fantastic. And then he's stopped by the post. When a goalie is sharp, his posts are helping him, and Dylan Sprents gets that fortune. Owen Hill tries to split the double team. Timothy comes down hard, knocks the ball loose, and it's pitchforked out by Owen Wilson. That'll be Tuscarora possession. 34 seconds left in the first of the double minor for unsportsmanlike to Gates Abrams. Ron John slowly across center. They'll set up the power play. And Patterson getting out as the fifth defender. Vern Hill and Silas Jonathan up top in the PK. And Napoleon gets in behind everybody. There's Jonathan Jimerson. Ian Dolak was the other penalty killer. Jonathan gets up over center. Flicks it there to Keelan Seneca. Seneca, fancy footwork, and he almost snuck that one into the far corner. That's a pretty good shot by Keelan Seneca. He's going to roll all the way back down the floor. Oh. So they did get a reset. I guess it must have gone off the foot of Sprents or the edge of the post. So they got a fresh 30. So they're going to be able to kill a fair bit here of the rest of this penalty. Tonawanda could really use a shorthanded goal now, and there they have one. Owen Hill convinced Sprents he was going far side, hooks it back to the near pipe. I was going to say, you can kill the rest of the period. You're still down 10-3, but that goal gets a little momentum going. It's 10-4. Owen Hill, what a beauty. Patrick Timothy comes up with it off the faceoff. He'll hand it over to Ron John along the near boards. Carson Reese, still power play for Tusky for the rest of this period, basically. 55 on the penalty, 56 on the shot on the game clock. Hard shot by Curry, bounces out. Lemieux picks up the rebound and they'll reset. Anthony Patterson. Curry's hard rip comes right back to him. Did he get a piece? No reset. This one for sure hit the goalie stick and comes out to Lemieux. Lemieux's actually going to just block his man out and allow Curry to get it back. They go to the righties. Penalty coming now to Tonawanda. It's going to be a high sticking call to Brett Logan. And it'll be 5-on-3 for 20 seconds. This final, so there's 20 seconds left in the second Abrams penalty, 22.2 in the period. That's how closely aligned they are. Patterson will go in. Ron John is the safety valve out at the top. 4-on-3 down low. Patterson behind the back. Reese backdoor quick stick. Nice finish. Hunter Lemieux makes it look simple. A beautiful pass from Carson Reese. Lemieux tucks it in, and it is 11-4, and that will end. There were just 10 seconds left on the second penalty to Gates Abrams, so he will be released, and they'll still have 1:50 on the high sticking call to Brett Logan. Just 11.7 to go here in the second period. It's going to be Tonawanda possession. See what they can do. In these final seconds, Gates Abrams comes out firing. That one's wide. And it's going to be an over and back because they're still shorthanded. You have to stay within that restraining line. Gates able to throw it down, 4.9. Can Tuscarora get a chance? I actually got the shot pretty close, but the second period will come to a close with the score 11-4 for the Tuscarora Tomahawks over the Tonawanda Braves here in Game 2 of this Can-Am Senior B semifinal. Quick reminder, the Future Lac Stars Summer Showcase 2023 happens August 18th to 20th, hosted by these Tuscarora Tomahawks. You can check out more information, text James at 716-514-0092. Find out all about it. Thanks so much, Lacrosse friends, for being with us here on Lacrosse TV as Blue Squatch Productions presents Can-Am Playoff Action. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends, to the 2023 Can-Am Senior B playoffs. It is Game 2 of the semifinal between the Tuscarora Tomahawks and Tonawanda Braves. I'm Steven Stamp, very pleased to be bringing you this Blue Squatch production on Lacrosse TV. Thanks for being with us. Neil, and to everyone who's joining us. Carson Reese has it as there's a minute 15 left in the power play for Tuscarora, who lead 11-4 after last night's 14-8 Tonawanda win. Nice change to get Owen Hill out. He's going to sprint into the corner and get it. I just was about to say last period that they needed some shorthanded goals, and as I was saying that, I spoke it into existence, I guess, because Owen Hill ripped one for a goal to make it 11-4. That was the last goal of the game at this point. Tonawanda not going to want to rely on it. Shorthanded goals. That long outlet shot, outside shot late in the 30 by Hill, stopped easily by Dylan Sprents, who has been dynamite tonight. Ron John hands it off there. And 28 left on the power play, 20 on the shot clock. Lots of time for Tuscarora to work with. They're getting set up now. Go strong right again. Reese still at the top. Patterson back to him. Jimerson takes off on that shot he released. Great hustle by Carson Reese, being aware, noticing that Jimerson was taken off and just negated that outlet attempt. That is responsible play by the power play, the man at the top of the power play, and that is what you need when the other team you know is going to be pushing for transition chances. We're back to 5-on-5. Kent Baker Printup to Hunter Lemieux. He's got a couple of goals. Now he has a hat trick. Lovely shot by Hunter Lemieux just inside that far post. The Tonawanda fans are getting a little restless. They are not enjoying how their team is being outplayed tonight. Tuscarora has been great. We've really got to divide the Tuscarora fans to my left, the Tonawanda fans to my right. Matching the sides of the floor their benches are on. Wayne Abrams is between the pipes for Tonawanda, replacing the starter Goa Abrams last period. Tuscarora, I anticipate they're going to go pretty deep into shot clocks at this point, using their 30. Jimmy Chadwick just backing away. There's the give. He's going for a go, and they try to get it to him. Doesn't get through. It's knocked down. That's a reset, but, oh, that's back in. I thought that was back in. Ian Dolek picked it up, and then just as we were getting the ball, stepped into the crease. Bit of a break maybe to get away with it, and here come the Braves on the offense. Cam Seneca. Again, congrats to him and his partner who had their baby just a few days ago, and he is back out on the lacrosse floor. It's playoffs. Owen Hill watched by Patrick Timothy. Oh, Hill, great job creating space for his shot. Timothy trying to play that aggressive, tight defense. Here's a chance at the other end. That was Shadow Jonathan. Good defensive effort, but it does get turned back over, and Shadow Jonathan's got a fresh 30 for the Braves. Jonathan still with the ball. Tried to hit Dan Jimerson coming off the floor. It's going to be grabbed there by Kwiatkowski. There was a Tuscarora player down on the floor, Ben Woodbury, in some clear discomfort. He's going to take a left turn as he gets to the bench and just go and recuperate along the side. Jimmy Chadwick Slips under a Jimerson check. Ducks underneath. Shovel pass. Nice job, Lemieux. Can he get another one? Oh, can he ever? That is a beautiful play. The nice pass by Chadwick to set it up. And Lemieux with multiple fakes to get Wayne Abrams biting. And then he wound up with a pretty big spot to dump that ball into. Lemieux has now matched Tonawanda's output with 4 goals. It is 13-4. Remember, regular season, 3 wins for Tonawanda in this series, in the season series, 12-9, 6-5, and 11-10. The lone Tuscarora win was 12-0. That was in Tonawanda. Tyler Kahn will step up to center floor, changes direction. Now he's got somebody coming off the bench and gets it over to Anthony Patterson. Nice duck underneath. Marv Curry. Oh, great job, but he stepped in the crease. Nice move. Just couldn't avoid the cylinder. Here's Mike Smoke. A couple of big goals last night for the Braves. Smoke fighting through checks. Ron John out on him. Passes through. Nice play. Just not quite able to finish was Nelson Logan. Curry, the pass down to Lemieux. He's going to step in the crease as he was looking at 5. We're going to have a wipe. Oh, penalty coming now. Slash on Kent Baker Printup. And we'll have a wipe down where Lemieux went for a skid. Clint Doolittle indicating to Tuscarora they got to send somebody. Trainer comes out. That's a long way to go for him. We're going to have a bit of a pause here. I'll just mention once more the event coming up. The Future Lac Stars Summer Showcase 2023, August 18th to 20th here in Tuscarora. The Tuscarora Tomahawks sponsor it. They've got a 15 and under division and 19 and under division. 3 15-minute periods of run time with 2-minute intermissions. You're going to use Lacrosse Canada rules as we do here. $200 entry fee per team, guaranteed 4 games. Am I reading that right? That's a lot of games. It's a pretty good deal. Round robin and a playoff. Championships games will be covered by sponsors. And here we go. The power play for Tonawanda. Can they get back into this one? The floor is wiped. The play is underway and it's saved by Sprints. Long outside shot. He's just seeing those. A little early off the bench for Tuscarora. They'll go back to the penalty kill. Ron John and Tyler Kahn up top. Anthony Patterson down low again with Zach Belter. It's a hard rip from the top, but no problem for Sprints. Stopping that shot from Cameron Seneca. They get it ahead to Ron John. They just corral that ball, spinning around on the concrete. What a difference in the two rinks. The back and forth contrast is pretty fascinating. You've got the very cool outdoor rink, a little smaller in Tonawanda. You got the turf. You got the fencing instead of the glass boards. Very different environment. And then here, a big floor, the concrete. It's really neat glass boards, actually. More of a hockey style. Abrams, hard rip, stopped by Sprints. He is just seeing everything tonight. We go to the out-of-town scoreboard once again. So, if you don't want to hear the score, if you're saving it, hold on. Turn down your volume or plug your ears. The score in Allegheny is the Arrows 8 and the Onondaga Redhawks 3. Thank you to everyone who's watching. We have a penalty coming here. It's going to be Anson Gardner heading off. And he's just got another penalty. One was the illegal cross check, and then he gets unsportsmanlike, so it'll be 4 minutes. When you go 4 minutes, or then you go 5-on-3. Thank you to everyone watching. It's great to have you along. In particular, my beloved wife, Carrie Jane McMaster, just joining us. Great to have her on the stream. I miss you and Millie. Millie's our dog. She's a Husky Shepherd mix and the best dog in the world. She really is. I know everyone says that, but she really is a great dog. Tuscarora will go to the power play. Pretty much the same setup they've been going with. Vern Hill and Anthony D'Amico up top on the penalty kill. Down low, we've got Keenan Ninham and Sturgis Sundown. A bit of a different look. We've got Tonawanda trying out some different players. See if they can change things up a little bit. Hard rip by Lemieux, stopped by Wayne Abrams. At this point, you're down 13-4. Do you realistically think you're coming back and winning? I don't know. Stranger things have happened, but seems unlikely. Patrick Timothy getting into it with a series of Braves in front. He's out on Vern Hill. Hill's going to shake and bake, spin by. There's some help from Austin, who actually cross-checks his teammate Patrick Timothy back into Vern Hill. They double team the cutter. Nice catch by Mike Smoke, and a pretty good job to get that shot off, as he was smooshed between a couple of defenders. Ben Austin, those long loping strides up into the offensive zone. Boy, he covers a lot of ground quickly. Makes the pass to Lemieux. It kind of bounces off and ricochets off the chest of Austin. Hard rip. Wayne Abrams stops it. It's over in the corner. He didn't know where it was. I didn't know where it was. Baker print up to Reese. He rips one. That, I think, was blocked out front. And he tracked down. .4:14 left on the power play. Okay. Oh, it was a check from behind for 4 minutes, and then the unsportsmanlike for 2. So that's why the 6 minutes. Got it. So the first one is over. So now there's 4 minutes left on the power play for Tuscarora. Owen Hill backing in. They double team him. The cutter. Nice pass here to Cam Seneca. We're going to have a holding penalty to Dan Kritkowski, who looks up to the ceiling and thinks, don't know about that one. Kind of tackled him. I think that's probably a reasonable call. Kritkowski will go. He's been playing well. Got to look at him in the PBLA, PBL season. There's some good things. He's really a dynamic player. Bit of a discussion over at the scorer's box. 3:33 to go in the triple minor to Anson Gardner. Now Kritkowski goes up, and that means we go 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, and then there'll be a minute 33 left in the power play for Tuscarora. I feel like we should get going. guess they're just ironing out some details. Remember, game 3 tomorrow. It's 3 o'clock. Not live. Can't do it live in Tonawanda, but it will be uploaded as soon as possible afterwards. Oh, there's a discussion over on the Tonawanda bench. Are they looking at the game sheet? John Civics is shaking his head. That's a delay of game penalty, it looks like. Tonawanda was challenging something, and it's not going to go their way, so Ian Dolak comes over, and that'll make it a 4-on-3. Suppose it's too much to ask that we just get playing. I mean, it's 13-4. I feel like we have a pretty good idea how this is going to wind up. I'm all for start and play. There we go. I've got some support in the crowd saying, yeah, let's get it rolling. One of the things that's fun about a league like this is it's a real community. All these teams are close. They know each other. And somebody, one of the fans right in front of us, is actually calling out to Bruce Johnson, the head coach. They clearly have a pretty solid, some kind of relationship there. I don't know who it is, but it's 13-4. Tonawanda or Tuscarora is on the 4-on-3 power play. Shot by Carson Reese. And honestly, Tuscarora is just kind of almost looks like they're going through the motions at this point. They've got such a big lead. Nice hustle by Hunter Lemieux to run back with Anthony D'Amico. Tuscarora is just going to stand up and kill the penalty. And now they're going to start to go. Keelan Seneca will try and make a move to the net. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. The pass doesn't connect, and Patrick Timothy's off. He's got Hunter Lemieux coming from the bench with him. Timothy. You get to Hunter Lemieux, who's just going to spin out. And Patrick Timothy's like, let's go, let's transition. And Hunter Lemieux says, dude, let's settle in here. Kent Baker Printup goes in, gets a shot, saved by Wayne Abrams. Here comes Sturgis Sundown. Nice pass to the cutter from the net, from the bench, and Owen Hill can't find the mark. It's going to come out, skip away from Zakowski. There's over and back call, and nobody likes it. I mean, it's the call. I saw a European football match the other day in Peterborough. There was one play where the ball boy came out on the field and played the ball. It was still in play. And the team that had kicked it ahead was going to get possession. The other team was saying, hey, come on. Their guy came out on the floor. It was the home team's ball boy that came out. And the ref said, I can tell you what's going to happen here, but you're not going to like it. I have to give them the ball. They did, of course, give the ball back to the other side in the best football tradition. Cam Seneca gets it back up top to Silas Jonathan, the hand shifter. He loves to switch hands. That's a big pick from Shadow Jonathan. And Ben Austin just, a slash to the back of the leg by Shadow Jonathan. Penalty coming to both of them. It's going to be a holding call, I think, on Ben Austin. He did get tangled up. They're going to need a wipe, and then we'll see what the call is on Shadow Jonathan with the slash to the back of the leg. That's kind of nasty. Penalty boxers are getting kind of full. So Shadow Jonathan is sent over to the bench. I think they're going to have to get a wipe. Don't quite understand what's happening. Surely Jonathan got a penalty for the slash to the back of the leg. That's a big slick. That is some sweaty concrete. You're not done. So 2-minute holding penalty for Austin and nothing to Shadow Jonathan. Wow. Okay. What's that make it? 4-on-4 for minute 7. Oh, they're running around that slick spot, and it made me nervous. Cameron Seneca and Owen and Ron John managed to navigate it safely. Tuscarora is basically going into penalty kill mode here, or are they? The pass to Marv Curry is going to get it back. It's bouncing all around. Hot potato. Cam Seneca comes away with it. Makes a short outlet pass. Heads up play to Anthony D'Amico. That's one thing you know Tonawanda wants to do. They want to keep playing right. Keep playing the game the way they should. Start preparing for tomorrow afternoon. Not a lot of time to think on this one. Not a lot. You just forget it. In some ways, it's not. In some ways, it's better. There's another save. Owen Hill is not using up his goals for the next game in this one, as he cannot find the back of the net. But, he's got some more in that stick. You can see him. Rip from Mike Smoke, saved by Sprents. Sometimes, though, it doesn't hurt to, you lose a big game like this. It's easy to forget. Just throw it aside. What a move by Zakowski. He made a run like this. He was saying before the game, just run in a straight line. That's my approach. And he blasts through the defenders. Great job last night. A beautiful play. Made a perfect pass in transition, setting up a Tuscarora goal. Lemieux almost had 5. That one's off the foot of Wayne Abrams or the post. It's way up into the mesh. And it's Tuscarora ball. They're shorthanded. They'll be able to kill the final 20 seconds of this penalty. Big hit there. Nice job, though, by Jimmy Chadwick to just get up and take another one. Sorry. My wife is dealing with a bat in the house, and I'm not there. And it drives me nuts that I'm not there to help, but she is gearing up, ready to deal with it. It's been there for about a day now. I'm going to be curious to find out how that one plays out. We got 5.5 to go in this one. We know how this game's going to play out. Again, game 3 will be tomorrow at 3. Not live from Tonawanda, but it will be put up as soon as possible. And game 3 in the Onondaga Allegheny series looking like it could be a chance for a sweep for Allegheny, as they've got a pretty solid lead tonight. Have to get an update. Last we heard it was 8-3 for Allegheny after they won 7-3 last night. Onondaga just not scoring in that series. Thanks for being with us here on Lacrosse TV. This Blue Squatch production. So much great work being done by Greg and Charity Beecher. Get the game of lacrosse out there in this area. Seneca's shot misses. The 30 will expire. Tuscarora possession along the boards. Hunter Lemieux takes it. Jimmy Chadwick and his fellow 44. That's Jimani Benton going at it in front of the net. Chadwick with the hard rip. Chadwick has it. He's going to step out to the top and let one fly. Nice chat with Jimmy's dad, Bruce. before the game. You're saying this kid needs to do something tonight. Well, a lot of Tomahawks did something tonight. What a game. Dylan Sprents. How would you pick a player of the game? Dylan Sprents, fantastic. He's only allowed 4 goals. Hunter Lemieux has scored 4 goals. There's a chance. That one's wide on the shot by Keelan Seneca. Gets up out of play. It's going to be Tuscarora ball. Zach Belter's had a strong game tonight. Dan Kwiatkowski's played well. Ron John, so steady. He's always a factor. Pick for Streety by Lemieux. He's going to return the favor. Misses the pick, though. 5 seconds left, so Lemieux just lets it rip, and it's stuck between the jersey and the uppers of Wayne Abrams. 3.5 to go. Cam Seneca goes to the crease. Did he go through it? I guess not. Doesn't matter. Kwiatkowski comes away with it, uses the crease as as a defender, as a pick. Ooh, slips through that check from Danny Jimerson. Jimmy Chadwick backpedals. Reverse whip, nice effort. Gets the shot on and a fresh 30 if Chadwick can corral it. He does. Gets plastered into the boards. Chadwick will get up and he's staying. Yeah, he's heading down. He can hang out there and look for an outlet pass, but I don't think anybody on Tonawanda would like it very much. There's a fist bump from Darius Kilgore on the bench. And Roger Chrysler, the head coach for Tuscarora. He and Darius Kilgore is offensive coordinator. What a job putting it together. Thanks to James Rickard for helping make the streaming possible here. And the Braves, the Tomahawks. Tonawanda, Bruce Johnson, the head coach. You can see he is not as happy as the Tuscarora coaches tonight. Complete reversal of fortune from last game. Cam Seneca, he got one last night for the baby. Hasn't quite managed to get one tonight. Penalty coming to Ben Austin. 1:35 to go in the game. He'll spend it all in the penalty box unless Tonawanda scores during that time. Owen Hill at the top. Nice little behind the back. Seneca on the crease, shoots, scores. Cam Seneca. There's one for the baby. It's 13-5. Oh, looks like it was 4 minutes. The penalty to Tuscarora. Number 4 up on the board, but there is no number 4. I think it was 10, Ben Austin. It's been a check from behind. Mitchell Streety comes away with the ball. He's going to ice it. Send it down the length of the floor. It hops up out of play, and it will be Tonawanda possession. They're still in the power play with 1:05 to go. Or check out Blue Squatch. You should go and subscribe to Blue Squatch on YouTube. Check out Lacrosse TV for all kinds of lacrosse coverage. Really pleased to be working with them again. Doing a nice job helping to grow the game. Kyle Henry. Tuscarora goes on full-on penalty kill mode. Ian Dolek's lost a glove, and he's still out there playing. You can probably just go get that. I don't know if I'd risk your knuckles. There you go. 20 seconds to go. Thanks so much, Lacrosse friends, for being with us tonight. We're going to wrap things up pretty quickly in this game. But stick around. All the games planned to be streamed in these Can-Am semifinals as these teams fight for a spot in the President's Cup. Patrick Timothy will just peel away, put the ball in the corner, and the final is 13-5 for the Tuscarora Tomahawks. That evens the series up at 1-1. Game 3 tomorrow at 3 p.m. Again, not live, but Game 4 will be live next Saturday, and we know that is happening now. We'll see. This one may go 5. Thanks so much, Lacrosse friends, for being with us. I'm Steven Stamp for this Blue Squatch production of Can-Am Playoff Lacrosse on Lacrosse TV. Everybody, have a good night.